Okay. Then we have learned about altitudes and height. Did you get the difference between altitude and height of a triangle? Altitude means the line segment itself, and the measure of that line segment gives the height of the triangle. That is the difference between altitude and height. And now we are going to study about exterior angle of a triangle. What did you heard about the word exterior angle? Okay, exterior means outside. So what should be the exterior angle? Exterior angle should be the angle that's in outside. And for that we are going to consider a triangle ABC. I'm just drawing a triangle here. This is our triangle ABC. I'm just naming it as A, B, and the C. Okay. Then, how many interior angles are there for this triangle? How many interior angles are there?
3.
3. Which are A, B, and C. They are interior angles for the triangle. And for finding the exterior angle, I am going to extend the side BC. I am just extending the side BC here. That is, I have just extended the side BC and naming this as D. Then can you see a angle here which is outside our triangle? That is the angle ACD. Yes.
Miss, that D alla C nalla miss
No, it
varunne.
is C, not C, it is D. I'm sorry. Okay. Is it okay?
Yes, miss.
Okay. Then we have an angle ACD here. It is outside our triangle, and this angle can be considered as the exterior angle. This can be considered as the exterior angles for this triangle. Okay, now we are going to find the property of this exterior angle. For finding that property, I am just drawing a line which is parallel to BC. A line which is parallel to BC and starting here with C, which is parallel to BC. And I am just naming it as EC. Then what is the property of EC? AB and EC are parallel. And we know two parallel lines are bisecting, or two parallel lines are cutting with another line. Whose name is transversal, or parallel lines are cut by a transversal. Can you see a transversal here? Which is the transversal line here? The parallel lines are AB and EC. Can you see a transversal which cuts both AB and EC? Which is it? The side AC. Just look at the side or the line segment AC. The parallel lines are AB and EC, and it is cut by the side AC. Then we can consider AC as the transversal cut by the parallel sides AB and EC. Okay. Arjun, please listen here. Arjun. Arjun. What are you doing there? What are you doing there?
No doing.
Okay, please listen here. Okay, so here we have get two parallel sides, that is AB and EC, and we have a transversal cut by the parallel lines, that is AC. Then what should be the angle A equal to? I am just taking angle A as x degree. Angle A as x degree and angle B as y degree. Then what should be the corresponding angles for angle A and angle B? Here AB and EC are parallel and they are cut by a transversal AC. And we have the corresponding angles here. Then what should be the measure of the corresponding angles, or which is the corresponding angle for x degree? Which is the corresponding angle for x degree?
E.
Which is it? Or we can replace, I'm just naming this angle as angle 1 and this angle as angle 2. Then which are the corresponding angles here? Which are the corresponding angles here? We have two parallel lines AB and EC and they are cut by the transversal AC. And also we have four angles here, angles X, Y, 1 and 2. Among the four angles, which are the corresponding angles?
Angle 1.
Angle 1 and
Angle X.
angle 1 and angle X, they are equal because they are the corresponding angles in the parallel lines cut by the transversal. So we can write angle 1 equal to angle X. Angle 1 equal to angle X. And similarly, what about angle 2? Similarly, what about angle 2?
Y.
Angle 2
Angle.
and angle Y should be equal. How will you get this? How will you get angle 1 equal to angle X and angle 2 equal to angle Y?
The corresponding ആയിട്ടുള്ള side ആയിരിക്കും.
Yes, this is because the lines AB and EC are parallel and they are cut by the transversal AC. Using that property, we just write the lines, the angles 1 and angle X are equal, and similarly angle 2 and angle Y are equal. Then what is the property of angle 1 and angle 2, or angle 1 plus angle 2? Angle 1 plus angle 2. Which is the exterior angle, isn't it? Angle 1 plus angle 2 means this whole angle, and which is the exterior angle. And we can write angle 1 plus angle 2 is equal to angle X plus angle Y. This is because angle X equal to angle 1 and angle Y is equal to angle 2. That's why angle 1 plus angle 2 is equal to angle X plus angle Y. And what is angle 1 plus angle 2? We have already said angle 1 plus angle 2 is the exterior angle. Isn't it? Angle 1 plus angle 2 is the exterior angle at C. And what about angle X and angle Y? Angle X and angle Y are the interior angles at A and B. Did you get the idea? Angle X and Y are the interior angles at A and B, and angle 1 plus angle 2 is the exterior angle at C. Then using this, can you say the property of an exterior angle? Here, angle 1 plus angle 2 is the exterior angle at C, and which is equal to angle X plus angle Y. Angle X and angle Y are the interior angles at A and B. Did you get the concept? Angle X and Y are the interior angles at A and B. But angle 1 plus angle 2 means the exterior angle at C. And they are equal. So using this, we can say the property an exterior angle of a triangle is equal to the sum of its interior opposite angles. Sum of its interior opposite angle. That is, here the exterior angle is C. And what are the opposite angles here? Or interior opposite angles? X and Y. And we know that the sum of interior opposite angles, that is sum of angle X and sum of angle Y, which is equal to the exterior angle at C. The exterior angle at C means angle 1 plus angle 2. That is angle 1 plus angle 2 is equal to angle X plus angle Y. Angle 1 plus angle 2 means the exterior angle at C, which is the exterior angle at C. That is this angle. This is the exterior angle at C. This can be considered as the exterior angle at C. This whole angle is the sum of angle 1 and sum of angle 2. That is angle 1 plus angle 2. We can write angle 1 plus angle 2. Sorry, it is not angle 2 is equal to, what should be the sum? We know that angle 1 is equal to angle X and angle 2 is equal to angle Y. So we can write angle X plus angle Y, and both angles X and Y are the interior angles. X and Y are the interior angles here, and 1 and 2 gives, or the sum of 1 and 2 gives the exterior angle at C. So using this, we can see the property of exterior angle, that is an exterior angle of a triangle is equal to the sum of its interior opposite angles. The sum of an exterior angle is equal to the sum of its opposite interior angles. That is here, the exterior angle is angle C. That is angle 1 plus angle 2, which is the exterior angle. And which are the opposite interior angles? Opposite interior angles are A and B. And angle A is considered as X degree and angle B is considered as Y degree. That is sum of opposite interior angles means sum of angles at A and sum of angle at B. That is angle X plus angle Y. And we know that angle X plus angle Y is equal to angle 1 plus angle 2. Angle 1 plus angle 2 is equal to angle X plus angle Y. Using this, we can see the property of that exterior angle. That is, exterior angle of a triangle is equal to the sum of interior opposite angles. Kittiyo? Idea kittiyo? Exterior angle interior angles in the relation. What about others?
Yes, miss.
If you have any doubt, you can ask now. Anyone?
മിസ് ഒന്നുകൂടെ ഒന്ന് പറഞ്ഞു തരുമോ?
ഇവിടെ നോക്ക്, angle 1 ഉം angle 2. What is the property of angle 1 and angle 2? First of all, we have considered two parallel lines, that is lines AB and EC. Since lines AB and EC are parallel, we can get angle 1 equal to, or angle X equal to angle 1, and similarly angle Y is equal to angle 2. We can write it using the property of parallel lines cut by a transversal. Here the parallel lines are AB and EC and the transversal is AC. Here the two parallel lines are cut by the transversal AC. Using this, we can write angle X equal to angle 1 and angle Y equal to angle 2. Here the exterior angle is the sum of angle 1 and angle 2. Exterior angle. Exterior angle is equal to angle 1 plus angle 2, which is the exterior angle here. That is angle or the exterior angle at C. And this exterior angle can be equating to angle 1 plus angle 2 is equal to angle x plus angle y. Since angle x is equal to angle 1 and angle y is equal to angle 2, we can write angle 1 plus angle 2 is equal to angle x plus angle y. And look at here, the exterior angle is angle 1 plus angle 2. Here we can write angle 1 plus angle 2 is equal to angle x plus angle y. That's why I'm just replacing angle 1 plus angle 2 as exterior angle. Is the exterior angle. That is, the exterior angle is equal to angle x plus angle y. Then what is the property of angle x and angle y? Angle x and angle y, both the angles are interior angles, isn't it? That is, the exterior angle of a triangle is equal to the sum of the opposite interior angles. The opposite means how many sides a triangle have? A triangle have 3 sides or 3 vertex. We can consider in the case of vertex. There are 3 vertex, that is A, B and C. While considering the vertex C, we have 2 remaining vertices. They are vertex A and vertex B. And we are considering the interior angles at vertices A and B. They are angle x and angle y. Then what is the sum of angle x and angle y? It's equal to the exterior angle. That is angle 1 plus angle 2. That's why we can say the property of that interior angle, the exterior angle, that is an exterior angle of a triangle is equal to the sum of interior opposite angles. Here the exterior angle is angle 1 plus angle 2, which is equal to angle x and angle y, sum of angle x and angle y. Then both angle x and angle y are interior angles, which are opposite to the exterior angle, angle 1 plus angle 2. That's why the property is that an exterior angle is always equal to the sum of interior opposite angles. Did you get the idea?
Yes, miss.
Yes, miss.
So, which is the property which is given in your textbook 117? That is, there is a figure 6.9 given for you, which we have drawn in our whiteboard. That using that figure, we can get the conclusion that an exterior angle of a triangle is equal to the sum of its interior opposite angles. Okay. And you can see there is a justification given for you. That is, how will you get angle 1 equal to angle x? That we have already discussed. Line BA and line CE, or lines AB and line EC are parallel, and line AC is a transversal. Therefore, the alternate angle should be equal. That's why angle 1 equal to angle x. Similarly, angle 2 equal to angle y, since angle AB and CE are parallel and angle BD is a transversal. That's why angle y and the angle 2 are get equal. Similarly, we can write angle 1 plus angle 2 is equal to angle x plus angle y, since angle 1 equal to angle x and angle 2 is equal to angle y. And also, we can see that angle 1 plus 2, in your figure, it is replaced by angle x plus y. That is, angle x plus y equal to measure of angle ACD from figure 6.9. All of you look at your textbook, page number 117, figure 6.9. That is, angle x plus angle y in your textbook, figure 6.9, which is equal to measure of angle ACD. The angle ACD means the exterior angle. Using this, This is the exterior angle property of a triangle, which is given in your bold letters. That is, an exterior angle of a triangle is equal to the sum of its interior opposite angles, which is known as exterior angle property of a triangle. Did you get the idea about that exterior angle property of a triangle?
Yes, miss.
Very simple. That is, an exterior angle of a triangle is equal to the sum of interior opposite angles. This is known as the exterior angle property. Okay.
മിസ് നമ്മൾ ഈ ആംഗിൾസ് ഒക്കെ ലേബൽ ചെയ്യുമ്പോൾ ഏത് ആൽഫബറ്റ് യൂസ് ചെയ്യാൻ പറ്റുമോ?
ആംഗിൾസ് ലേബൽ ചെയ്യാൻ ഏത് ആൽഫബറ്റ് വേണമെങ്കിലും യൂസ് ചെയ്യാം. Here in your textbook, we have used angle 1 and angle 2 or angle x and angle y. There are 4 angles. And among them, we can write as angle 1 equal to angle x since AB and EC are parallel and AC is a transversal cut by the parallel lines. And similarly, angle B and angle Y are equal since AB and EC are parallel lines and BD or BC is a transversal cut by the parallel lines. That's why we have write angle x equal to angle 1 and angle 1 equal to angle 2. Sorry, angle y equal to angle 2. Using them, we can say the exterior angle is equal to the sum of opposite interior angles. This is known as the exterior angle property of a triangle. എല്ലാവർക്കും മനസ്സിലായോ exterior angle property?
Yes, miss. Yes.
Doubt ഉണ്ടെങ്കിൽ ചോദിച്ചോ. We have only 1 more minute remaining. We can't discuss any more topics. Okay. There is a thing, discuss and write. The exterior angle can be formed for a triangle in many ways. You just look at your textbook page number 117. At the bottom part, there is a thing, discuss and write. You can see there are 3 exterior angles. There are 3 figures in figure 6.10 and you can see there are 3 exterior angles. There are 3 more ways of getting exterior angles. Try to produce those rough sketches. Are the exterior angles formed at each vertex of a triangle equal? Are the exterior angles formed at each vertex of a triangle equal? ഇവിടെ 3 figures